I want to reach the young guys out there for this video. A couple of years ago, Jason Isbell released a song called Be Afraid. A couple of lines from the song are, be afraid, be very afraid, do it anyway. And that's where I want to go with this video. That's a great message, and if you don't listen to the rest of the video, if you can walk away from it and just take that lesson, you'll be doing better than you probably are now. One of the great things about getting old, and there aren't too many of them, is that you have the opportunity to try to give back to people younger than yourself so that they can avoid making some of the mistakes that you made. And that's really what this is about for me. Another lesson here is that life is hard and it's gonna kick your butt and you're gonna be fearful. So start realizing that and begin to operate within your fears. I just heard a professor from New York University talk about the fact that 51% of men 18 to 24 years old have not asked a woman out, and because they're fearful. And my gosh, I want to help you get past that point of fear. I spent 20 years in the Marine Corps and 20 more years in the information technology industry, leading large teams, and there weren't many days during those 40 years when I wasn't fearful of something. And that is as it should be. If you aren't afraid of something, you probably aren't improving as much as you would be if you were learning to operate and address your fears. That's why the military puts people through some kind of boot camp, so that they can put them in a laboratory environment where they are definitely living in fear, and they begin to learn to operate within that fear-based environment. But let's go back to women for a minute. One of the basic truths is, and this is one of the old guy points that you can take away, hopefully, is that more women will date you than you think to be the case. That pretty girl that is out of your league might just date you anyway. You don't allow yourself to ask her, but maybe you should. I had two women when I was in my 40s that I did not date in high school ask me, why did you not ask me out? Why didn't you date me in high school? I knew you liked me. I liked you. I wanted to date you, but you never asked. And I said, I thought you were out of my league. And they were like, I wanted to date you. So, you'll hear that again and again if you talk to older men and women. They might just go out with you even though you think that there's no possible way. I think that many young guys today are afraid of looking bad on the internet, and I get that. I'm living in fear right now making these videos, learning how to make videos. I'm putting myself out there. People can, criticize me, and they do, but you got to learn to go and move beyond that. I know that the way to make good videos is to first make bad videos. It's a learning process. You never start off being really good at something. So face those fears, learn to do something, allow yourself to be bad at it so you can develop the skills to be good at it. But it's hard to understand that when you're young. You're like, I want to be good at it. I see other people good at something and they think that they should also be good. That's not the way it works. Allow yourself to suck at something in order to get good at what it is later. So be afraid, be very afraid, and do it anyway. Have a great day.